here. Yeah, looking over towards what FaZe have been playing recently. The only difference is Corey did play Reyna as well versus Team Bass. Looks like he'll be bringing out the Breach this time, but I think beyond that, everyone's playing fairly standard stuff. Looking over towards the version 1 stuff. On Haven, pretty normal. We saw some Zelsis Reyna, pretty decent as well. Version 1 have run basically the same comp across the board for Haven. So, yeah, both teams, 9 out of 10, I think is what we expected, and Corey's going to be flexing over.
I wonder if, you know,
hell yeah.
off that
V1's kind of a nasty squad. FE's is good. Player 1's a good. Vanity's good. I'm not familiar with Penny and Zelsis, but I'm sure they're great too.
Anyway, FaZe on the defense to kick things off. FE's nice recon bolt lined up initially, and no one here to face.
We're going straight in as well. You see that this is going to be, unfortunately, FaZe giving up the site straight away as well. 3 coming over. A couple on the flank, so FaZe can delay this one long enough. You see Corey and Baby Bay. They'll be able to make something happen.
Oh, wow. That's actually so easy to spam. Interesting.
From Marv stops that plant for the moment. Drone comes in as well. Bomb, spike rather, not planted just yet. We'll try to get that down again, which they do. Cover there from FE's as well. They setting up fully for the retake now. It's just a matter of time. Marv, nice jiggles in, just trying to find some headshots. Good. Shock dart coming in. To the side, Zachary.
Well played from V1. Well played
from V1. They're just trying to clear out everything that could be a problem.
So V1 felt that out,
now.
right?
But FaZe, they are just being picked apart. It's Corey, last alive, 1-on-3.
So what happened there is V1 felt that out. V1 was sitting there, and they were in a 5-on-5 retake, but they were holding, and they were wondering why nobody was pressuring them. Nobody was pressuring them Heaven, really. Nobody was pressuring them Spawn. So they're going like, all right, they're heavy flank, and they're waiting for their flank players. So V1 made the call, and they're like, yo, let's push Spawn. And that was the perfect counter to what happened. That was a really, really good play.
At that point, maybe, yeah, that's probably a good call for them to make V1 start pushing quite aggressively into Link and using a couple of their own flashes. Corey is obviously not there to counter flashes. He's on the other side of the map. V1 take advantage. By the time Corey shows up, it's too late.
Fault line straight into garage as well. The kick comes off V1, looking for a bit of mid control. Straight up there, the Bucky working out for Vanity. Baby Bay looks to thread the needle, try and find some timing, but Baby Bay, he's ready. Onto player 1 there. Now Vanity trying to hold the flank. Something disgusting. These Buckies, Avril. These damn Buckies. You hate to see it. We are going to see the frenzy pull out. Corey hits back with the classic. And we go back to a 3-on-3, or 3-on-3 rather, for the post plant.
Actually, though, maybe this was a little dangerous for V1 as well because they're going over towards B on, you know, the pistol coming through for FaZe. To be fair, they are working with Spectres and Buckies. There was that one Bucky coming through from Baby Bay, but at this stage in time, it's 2v1.
He's set up well for this.
Zelsis at least healed up. It's got another kill down to 1v1. Corey's super low here. Really winnable. Headshot comes through. 3K from Zelsis to clean up the anti-eco, but at the same time, Mac, it's 4 down. It's going to be quite a few rebuys. The only player on V1 that didn't actually purchase up this round was Penny. So Penny's going to be fine. The rest of them, they're going to be pinching pennies.
Doing all right, though. You had Vanity there with the Bucky get a few kills as well, so he's happy just to have some extra money in the bank after the buy. What's going on for him? You can see a little bit of shift of the weaponry. Zelsis happy to buy up another, drop that Spectre across. So V1's buy is looking relatively good, all things considered, although it won't be that bonus round.
Exactly. So there will be a couple members in terms of dropping down to 200 and 300, a couple of Spectres, but you know, I think 3 rifles going to this is pretty strong, especially when it's not even full
this guy, player 1 is screwed.
Over towards the FaZe side of things. Speaking of which, V1 versus Marv. Marv will take that one down. So Baby Bay through the wall as well. This is going
what a dash! Holy shit!
Aggression over towards A for FaZe. That's a lot of information though, as we do see V1 try to force their hand on the C site, but that's not worked out at all. Their Vanity there for the trade, might be able to get this spike planted. Opts to go to back of sight, but Baby Bay spots him as well. He has the ultimate. That's actually... Is it going to be faked? Does he commit? No, full fake. FaZe.
He didn't trust it.
Fully aware of the situation. They know that he's still here on that C site, so going in, strength in numbers. They're going to go...
No way, he can win this. He can win this.
Happy to fight this one. 76 HP remaining, looking to go for the swing now. Baby Bay up on the box, spotted. Will drop. And Raucous looking to make this work. Vanity TP's off to safety. Still so much time to play with, though.
Oh, I love Vanity.
If this is a fake
teleport
or if Vanity is actually going.
He's not like getting ahead of it. Like he's still probably going to lose this round, but like he's chilling. He knows he's got time. He's waiting. He's making him think.
In a situation like this to take his 1v1s instead, and he's given it. Look at that all the way back. This has been a 1-on-3 brought back to the 1-on-1. 15 seconds, plenty of time to get this spike planted. But he's looking for as much information as possible before he does so.
And Raucus is coming back now. The recon's going to get dodged here as well because the smoke comes through. So Vanity into a post plant, still swapping guns. As kind of revealed his position slightly.
Oh
Raucus
my
knows he must
God,
be
what are
somewhere
you
near the
doing?
Straight into Raucus' sight lines.
What
Yeah,
the
Vanity's
fuck
going to
was
wish he didn't do
that?
that.
God, it was so
Played
good. And then he
everything
threw.
perfectly
I
up
know.
until that one point.
Yeah, it was like a good 1v2 coming through. They split the defenders up. Raucus was going over towards B. Just play the time, and time works well into his favor. To be fair, I mean, he's going to look back on this VOD and think, I could have just omened, I could have used my ultimate gone straight towards A. It was completely clean. That first kill to Marv, I think, really set stuff up, and then Baby Bay has no idea. He's just chilling on C just in case, and he's coming back.
Rockass is
HP
like,
as well.
what the heck
Unfortunately,
is
it
this
was a
guy
very low
doing?
HP member of Baby Bay, although I don't think that's really going to matter as well, because you did see Vanity hit some nice shots. Now, 2-1. Despite all of the wonders of what Vanity was able to do, it will be Raucus tying us, well, bringing us back to 2-1.
If you have a look at the buy here, all of those kills that Vanity managed to get means that FaZe's buy is probably worse than what V1 was able to afford. Now, we are going to see a faster approach towards A, at least down long. Slowed by a smoke on the choke. And oh my god, Baby Bay. He's actually going to go for that.
Yep.
Updraft through the smoke, off the back of the flash. Unfortunately, unable to connect with the first knife. Blade Storm being utilized here to try to stabilize the economy for FaZe as well.
Maybe they're thinking about sneaking there. He thought about going a little bit deeper, didn't respect the flash at the end of the day, but there's Vanity down. Rest of the members of V1 still in front. Still got plenty of knives to work with here. One right click and reset the whole damn thing. He's just missed it. That's going to be unfortunate. Raucus will at least be there to clean things up. It's 2 versus 3
Right,
in
Raucus is there.
V1. Could
Gets
possibly
2.
still plant. The rest of the FaZe have shown up though, so the difficulty is there.
Marv just gonna go down. Penny can't double it, but he will get away with his life for now. 77 HP, no armor. Handle in hand, 5 bullets. Only needs 1 on the head.
Ah, Benny.
Zachary
Oh,
read his
no.
position. Zachary hits back. Look at this player 1 now. 1 on 2. Oh, he's
So close.
moment.
So
Unfortunately,
close.
what do you know? There you have it. Raucus comes in from heaven. We are going to bring this back to a 2-2 scenario. FaZe, even in the odds.
And I think you look at Baby Bay, yeah, he missed that right click onto Zelsis, which was almost melee range. Sometimes that happens. The rest of it, pretty standard highlight reel stuff from Baby Bay. He'll pick up the couple of kills required, and even with Baby Bay going down, Raucus in heaven, cleaning things up, making sure that FaZe won't have the numbers advantage. Still gets close though, 1 versus 2. If it wasn't for the fact that, you know, P1 had very little HP, could have been still doable. They're onto an eco now, and this is where, look, all I'm going to say is, if you haven't followed the meta, just keep expecting Buckies. I thought there was going to be more Buckies. There probably will be later on.
Maybe just not the appropriate time at the present. Droning through Zelsis on the follow-up.
Holy shit. That flash was sick. I didn't even know you could do that as breach.
Nice little
Flash from B to garage.
off the shot coming out from
Interesting.
Corey there. Just forcing anyone out to be open from behind those garage doors. But with full garage control, you can see now the posture from V1 makes it look like we are going to see a C split come through. But this trap wire and the entrance from garage to the C site could just be a worry. However, they just shoot straight past it, go on in, and it is going to work out for the moment. Vanity with that Bucky makes things work for the moment. Bladestorm over the top does not. Now Vanity's
Nice.
falling to Corey.
Nice.
However, good
Nice.
take from
Holy
B1 all of a
shit.
sudden on the pistols.
Just
B1
ecoed
pull
them
another round out
with
of bloody
ease.
nowhere. Player 1, 2 quick ones to close things out.
Oh my
there.
God.
And what do you know? B1 on the eco. Take another round.
That was even Corey coming through with the Rolling Thunder as well. I mean, that was insane. I thought maybe for FaZe, the retake was going to be more than possible. They had the guns there. Like, they overwhelmed Zachary, which is kind of weird to me, because usually when you watch Zachary, he's so solid on these anchors. Maybe it's just on Ascent. Maybe we'll see that in a future map. Could just be the fact that when Corey plays a Killjoy, maybe on the Cypher it's a little bit different, but
I think
even
that
on
was
the
too
Cypher, I
quick.
feel like
There was too
Zachary
much
has
pep
been
in their step.
usually
Corey
very
and
good at anchoring.
Corey and Baby
Straight at least
Bay,
for a 1-to-1, but doesn't
Corey
do anything there.
ulted
Pistols come out
when they were
mega
coming
big.
in. Yeah,
And
cool,
V1
but
is hit straight back
the
to
rest
C,
of the squad
straight
wasn't
back
there
to
yet.
Corey, and at least Baby Bay's here to help.
you know what I mean?
Just going in off the back of the drone. So much
I get
distance
he was trying to
gained
protect
already
his
in
flat
FaZe,
players,
they're
so
number
it kind of makes
Got the
sense,
Bucky
but
on Baby Bay looking to
holy
cause some
shit.
damage at the moment.
Let's go,
He's
Corey.
down to Zelsis early. Corey is at the sheriff, good for 1. Zelsis, however,
He was trying to
on the
protect his
trade,
flat player,
fully
so it makes sense
rampaging
why it was quick.
through this
But
city site as the Rainer. Player 1
Nice.
covering that flank perfectly. Raucous falls, and it looks like it's a bit of a lost battle here for FaZe.
Oh, they still have. What do they got online right now? Yeah, it's a frenzy coming through from Zachary. Yeah, but hey, maybe that's all he needs. They'd love to get a gun at the moment. Still a flank coming through for player one, by the way, over towards Garage. So limited time here for Marv to get something done. His time's probably up by now. Yeah, he'll be flanked by 2. Even if he kills Zelsus, and Zelsus with the 4K, nearly onto the ace. He's 4 out of 6 onto the Empress. Already popped the Empress a little bit earlier on. Zelsus definitely on a bit of a roll today. So is Vanity. I mean, look how well V1 are playing. 4 and 2 now. As really FaZe, yeah, they won a couple of gun rounds, but since then, they had to eco at least once. This is going to be an important one. Look at FaZe's money.
From what we've seen from FaZe so far, I was expecting much more aggression on the defense, but they're very humble in their approach, you know, giving a lot of respect, a lot of map control to V1. So maybe just not feeling themselves or going for a different approach today.
Well, I mean,
I guess we'll see if that trend continues.
Also, V1 have been pretty heavily in the FaZe's faces, so it's almost like V1, they're living the Smeag lifestyle as well. They know FaZe want to push up, V1 want to push up, and that would mean that usually both these teams are just going to fight early. They kind of are. Hunter's Fury might be to get a catch. I mean, there was that tag on the drone, sorry, on the recon. I mean, Zelsus will take down Zachary, and this is already FaZe losing control. Zachary down early again, no trades, and Marv straight off the site. It's going to have to be a 4v5 retake.
Just working out so well for them. On the shadows into the back of sight as well. Everything going right for V1. Now Vanity happily posted here. We'll take another minute.
Oh,
and that's
Vanity.
Baby as well. So
do it to him, Vanity. Do it to him.
Harder as well. Now another onto Marv. Raucous falls to Penny. FaZe again picked apart. 1 on 3 though. Corey. See what he's able to do. Gets rid of the Lear while he can. But look how much time Zelsus is buying. Corey at this point may as well just pack his bags. Has Penny in front of him as well. Just with a flash behind, which has drawn out a lot of attention towards that CT position. Brings back to that 1v2.
He already almost has his ult. Holy
Unfortunately,
shit.
the time is running down, so it looks like he's just going to try to save the Vandal.
There it is.
Garage,
Oh,
Vanity
hang
not
on.
expected him coming from this position. Back to the 1-on-1. The clock has hit 0.
It's pretty important to get an ult there.
Zelsus will knock him down a notch in the end as well. So see you later, Corey.
Oh, they broke though.
V1,
They broke
3
though.
rounds in the lead over FaZe.
Now, they did have to drop the operator there, though, so it's not ideal. I mean, I don't know what Vanity's thinking. If Vanity believes that Corey's probably left, he's left Garage, no way Corey's still there, but just not doing his due diligence. Like, I mean, exit anywhere else, go see long. I mean, Vanity had such a great round. Look at those 2 frags coming through. Zelsus as well, keeping
Oh, I'm so
control.
full. Oh.
They already know that Penny died there. This is where it's this is where it's really weird, because Penny dies in Garage, and then Vanny's like, you know what, I'm just gonna run in there with a knife as well. So that's gonna be a free operator on the ground that Zelsus can't even pick back up. End of the day though, V1 have the money to do whatever they want. 5 and 2. FaZe have at least got ultimates. Baby Bear in a good position. That's a nice right click. Might get out alive as well.
Wow.
Doesn't even have to stop.
Oh.
It was ridiculous. Tries to pull that Blade Storm out of nowhere. Jumps high, but he is going to be brought straight back down to earth as Raucous as well. Drops a bolt in, looking for a bit of information. V1. Off the back of this, they know that the rotations have happened. And they are just going to send it straight back to C through Garage. To the look of it.
That was nearly going to be huge from Baby Bay, because off getting that
Typically,
initial
I'd say
kill and
that
getting
wasn't a
away,
good
hit
play
those
by
shots,
Baby
if he
Bay,
survived a
but
little bit
they're on an
longer,
eco.
That would have been a huge
So
comeback potential.
that's the kind of
Zelsus
round where
making
you
use
do
of
that
Empress.
shit.
It's nearly out, by the way, so this Empress might be wasted. It's about to fade. He needs to get a kill. Can't do it. Zachary too sharp on the pistols.
Sheriff just laying some groundwork at the
He's so
moment.
blind.
FaZe stopping V1 on this
They're running
rotation.
again. Oh
Still
my
40
God.
seconds, so V1.
Never mind, they're trying to fake
looks like
it.
They could just be packing their bags again, or at least playing the patient game. Penny waiting the smoke out at C long.
I mean, FaZe don't have guns. They would have gotten one.
30
That
seconds
one red
left.
body coming through.
I'm so
Zelsus
full.
died. That would
There's
have
so
been one
much
rifle being
food
picked up.
in front of me.
Imagine anyway. I'm pretty sure the rifle's gone. With 20 seconds, V1 got to make some calls here. Low HP for Penny as well. Yep, here we go. They're walking up long. Corey, did he? It felt like he didn't get enough behind cover there, so he gets wall banged. And Marv's as well. Is he gonna just? He needs a bit of help.
10 seconds. They need to get this plant. Great cover from Penny, and that will allow the spike to go down. Zachary close on the corner.
Well done. Good
Angle.
ego.
Should have favored Penny there, but Zachary
ego.
holds the spray and finds 2. Huge with the Phantom. A 4K from him in round 8. And there you have it. FaZe back in the game. 3 to 5.
So much food.
winning the eco of their own.
That's Zachary coming up big on the Sheriff as well. So you saw that clean shot. You saw the fact that, okay, Zelsis is gone. Get rid of the Empress. Free gun in the ground. You upgrade Zachary. Suddenly you're in business. So for FaZe, that's what we're looking for here after what was a pretty good start again. I mean, you'll probably see it here. Boom, straight away. Right click onto Vanity. Blaze Storm being popped, but sadly, you know, Baby Bay doesn't stay alive, and it's going to come down to the rest of FaZe, including Zachary, who, with the gun picked up, is going to be able to make it work. So a bit of an awkward round for V1, although to be fair, V1 have also won their own Thrifty today. So FaZe bringing that one back, making sure that they can get their own eco win, keep things even, keep things a bit tighter here. And rotate through those.
Why did he peek the same angle he was already holding? Just try to catch him off guard because he was going to get the trade. He needed to get that trade to make it a 1v1. If he doesn't, he loses the round.
A little bit sour.
That was his only way to win the round, really.
Fault line to slow down the push with V1.
Oh, man.
Over towards C.
Right,
managed to get rid of Zachary, but Zachary takes 2 with him, so keeps it even. Now it's 2v2 with like a minute on the clock.
He's going to win this round.
Is ridiculous. And you've got Zelsis lurking in the back lines. Corey goes down, almost a whiffed shot. That's going to be secured for the moment. They just need to find where the final man is. As Raucus edges his way in behind Garage.
He might want to ult
timing
this.
goes.
No.
Yeah,
That is the option.
He's chosen not to, so, well, to be fair, he would have maybe exposed himself. He knows 2 alive, and 1 could be rushing him down. Mac, you talk about the fact that, I mean, we're like barely 30 seconds in. There's still
It's a round where you're walking almost the whole way to try to find
what I'm
one.
referring to, FaZe and V1.
But you know they're going to be playing together. You're not just going to find
fast,
one. Wherever you find one, you're going to find 2. You should know that.
But he's got no idea where anyone is. He actually checked over into outside of B, and usually that's where people would be hiding. He'll take contact here. Very nice shot onto V1. V1's P1, and now Zelsis coming in for the potential one.
Oh, he almost won it, dude.
Raucus tries to get that swing off, but unfortunately for him, Zelsis, gun at the ready, that aims him, and there you have it. 6-3, V1. The one person surviving in the end, so the economy again takes a relatively huge hit. I don't think everyone's going to be able to buy. There you go. FaZe has to drop, have that half armor, so a little bit unfortunate. However,
FaZe are in the worst place.
Yeah, very true. But we know what these Buckies can do, and it looks like Raucus has picked one up.
This is a nice spot.
It's going to be tucking in, though. I mean, the thing is, I think if you're V1, you're going to be... You've already experienced the fact that Baby Bay caught you out once over towards A. You know, behind these...
Uh-oh.
What are you putting on those things? Tiles, bricks.
He beat the dart.
Right now, it's this entire A setup.
Well done.
So Martin Raucus gone. A's completely free, and V1
Good play, good read on the dart.
Still in the hands of Vanity.
Being able to think you get ahead of it.
Coming into
I like it.
The strike. There's going to be effect. They're going over towards B, and even then, V1 still managed to get the kills required on A. 5 versus 2. It'll be Zach on the side. Zach's been pretty sharp on the Sheriff today, and hoping to get another kill, but very low HP, and he would have to get a gun, I think, to clutch this.
It's going to be hard from here. He needs to hit some nasty shots. Vanity close as well. Happy to get aggressive with that operator. So we are going to see Zachary rotate out. Baby Bay. It's a slither of the jet, but from here, oh, cannot connect with the scout. It's Marshall looking to do some work. Player 1, waiting for that shot to come through. Manages to take the headshot onto Effie, so at least a little bit of extra damage. Zachary now is looking to hold his ground with the Sheriff.
Enemy down.
There you go, finds 1. Nice flick up on Vanity. And let's see Penny traded out. V1 stay in the lead by 4 rounds. That's going to be 7-3. V1, a spectacular showing on the attacking side so far.
I gotta say, like, the reason you have to look at the money again. FE Zelsis, not a lot to play with. There's still plenty of deaths. So every single round V1 win, there's only like 1 or 2 people alive. How many times now Zelsis wins, but he's like the only guy alive? And that was even on the anti-eco as well. So the damage is being done every single round. Zachary's going to tax you on the Sheriff. Doesn't matter. Baby Bay finally on the operator though. So FaZe, if there's any hope to, I think, maybe recover some of this half. They've technically lost the half now because V1 have confirmed 7. 2 more rounds to try and do
this is for Masters.
At least make it 5 and 7.
Well,
otherwise, I think V1 might have Haven.
This is for Masters, right?
If V1 can secure themselves 8 or 9 on this half. FaZe would have to go incredible on their attacking half as well. But V1, I mean, they just look like they got this map under control.
So we are going to see the
it's not for Masters.
Long, very
oh my God!
You've got
there's so many games. This is for challengers, isn't it? This is the open qualifier for challengers too. Oh my God!
Slow that plant.
Oh.
At this point, okay, finds 1 onto Zelsis. That's a huge pick to get. Now Penny looking to play
these
close
poor
range
players.
Fault line misses him. We are going to see.
I mean, it's
FaZe
probably
try to follow up
it's
on
probably
the back
pretty
of a big
fun,
flash,
actually.
and that's the
To be playing this
signal.
much, it's got to be a lot of
He's got
fun.
the recon bolt, but again, Penny's so close here. The Bucky knows that Marv is on the other side. Does he go for the blind fire? He does to close things out. Big play from him. Another couple of kills in the back from Vanity there as well. And V1 secure 8 rounds already. This is getting a little out of hand.
And they're going to get the 9th as well. I mean, this would require something monumental from FaZe. They've been losing sites extremely easily. It's almost at the stage where it is tough for FaZe. I mean, look how many rounds where V1 get side access, where it looks like it doesn't take a lot of effort. They fast execute on there. Even on rounds, by the way, where they're even splitting members. They get an opening pick. They storm towards A. What was that, the round before this? And then, you know, like 2 people go on A and they kind of just overrun Marv and Baby Bay, who were holding there. So for V1, looking at a situation where they have a massive gun advantage, FaZe are working with 3 rifles, 1 Spectre, 1 Bucky. 1 Bucky is on Corey, and Zels is just making sure no one's going to peek on through.
Getting that aftershock into a nice position, trying to get Baby Bay a pick there through the doors. You can see FaZe have a couple of little tricks here. Haven't worked out for them so far, though. Penny, all the way up in the cubby, just looking to find anyone hiding or overextending at the back of sight. Vanity, we've spotted the shoulder peak there, but you can go for the shot.
Cover going out.
FaZe is stacked really hard here, so no one on A at all. And that trip that you see on the ground, I'm pretty sure that's actually coming through from player 1, so at this point in time, if V1 actually had a lurk over there, player 1 was still lurking over towards A, that could be an
this
interesting
lurk is
get off player 1. He's
huge.
actually on B.
Nope.
We'll be contacting over
Bucky.
towards Corey, who lands a nice shot. That's going to be a gun upgrade. So maybe FaZe can do this. In fact, they can. Look at that.
Yeah, look
Maybe
at that
FaZe managed to get another
positioning.
kill. It's also 4 versus 3 plus a gun upgrade for Corey, and suddenly we're in business.
Could still work out for V1. However, look, you can see that Sova's starting to rotate over towards Corey here as well. Just hiding here under Heaven, waiting for the push. And looks like he's going to go front sight.
Big shutdown.
Zels is focused
Alright,
on
A4.
Heaven, and he goes down for 3 raucous big pick with minimal time remaining. Penny has a big job to do, finds 1, can't get the spray trench going and Marved.
Alright.
FaZe, they're back at the end of the half to find a 4th round.
Switching sides.
Wow, it's interesting because that was the one round where V1 really take it slow. I mean, it's not the only round they've done that, but as soon as V1 slowed things down, a bit of a change of pace. Most rounds, they've been pretty fast. I mean, you'll see it maybe in the replays here as well. V1 don't take a long time to start executing onto side, and it looks like FaZe kind of getting run over a couple times to see as well. Zachary not able to hold the zone. It's actually Zachary doing well when they're not going to his site. He's able to get a bit more work done on the chef. Obviously, there was that one time that we did see Zachary get that.
V1 is
Chef
playing
kill
very
on
well.
While he was an Empress, picking up a Phantom, and then cleaning up the round from there. That was a huge round for FaZe, and one of the,
Either that or FaZe is playing
impressive
poorly.
Ones, but few
Or
and far
both.
between, only 4 total for FaZe. So they're going to need to
This
do a lot
next
on the
side
stacking
will be
side.
the big tell.
Again, both teams fairly
How they
aggressive.
play a
I'd
T
expect
side is
V1
pretty
to maybe do
important.
some walk downs here as well. So we talked about the fact that FaZe V1 went fast on that last half, except for that round number 12.
Wait, he's AF.
Should
Never mind.
be
Wait,
repeating
what?
we saw across the other 11 rounds.
Wait, is someone lagged out? Nope, he's just
See
holding
if FaZe go
spawn.
for the aggressive approach, which they have, especially towards C. Finding it for free. We saw this from
Holy
player 1 though.
dude, did they have a read on?
Late.
I feel like they
then
they
looking
like
to play for the
that's like an
reset,
anti-strat or something.
Let's see if V1
They're so confident that somebody's
takes
flanking that they put
successful
someone
FaZe.
spawn,
It's a solid
and they were so
position.
confident that
Botplan's
nobody
very
was in
open
C.
as well.
I feel like that was an anti.
A little bit different now. V1 posturing, waiting for everything to come through. See the recon bolt coming in. Baby Bay, a bit of information, jiggling from the back side. Builds his position though. Player 1 can't hold Corey. Marved everyone, making V1 fall for a moment, but Penny's hit a couple with a ghost, and all of a sudden the tides turn. Vanity now just trying to find where the spike is planted. It's in the off position. So you can have the lineup there.
Stick
Penny with
it.
the cover, but it's back to the one-on-one. Vanity sticking the defuse, and Zachary's crosshair is not on him at all.
I hate that
And there
shit.
you have it.
I hate it.
V1 with the second pistol as well. 5-round lead.
I'd
over
rather
FaZe.
brawl.
FaZe
I'd rather
coming up
brawl
with
in
1
sight
minute remaining.
than play
It's
the
another
chance,
pistol as well, so
knowing
it's gonna be
Omen's
V1
still
winning
alive.
both pistols here. You'd imagine it all translate into both anti-ecos as well. I was actually looking at P1's, well, Penny's POV actually. You look towards the fact that he still had a cloudburst available. They're coming in on to, what is this, the retake, and Corey, by the way, the first person to buckle there, he actually had the flash out in hand. He got caught with utility out, and then suddenly Penny finds the window to get to.
Does no one ping bomb? No, they all ping
already have
bomb.
Vanity smoking.
It's just
He's already
not
covered
a
himself.
reliable
He's gonna
tool,
get the easy defuse.
especially on a
Zachary
pistol
is
round.
gonna
Maybe on a
find
rifle
shot at
round,
full.
but
FaZe
A
now.
pistol
still
round
gonna be
to try to
sneaking all
tap
the way
somebody
over.
on
See-
plant like
let's see how
that,
player one holds
not
this.
reliable.
He's holding from sight this time as well, spotted by the drone, and all of a sudden it's a very dangerous position to be in. Drops a
Oh,
case
that
to try to
blows.
play around and buy as much time as possible. Vanity falls back, knows that the site's lost, and now V1 have to set up for the retake. FaZe still with 5 alive.
Plants just barely come in here as well.
Don't
Okay,
push
V1.
this, baby
Really good
bay.
work with there. The last
Don't
retake
do
was
it.
pretty clean, but they've lost it.
Unless
Only
you're
player
flashing,
on
then
site.
I'm down.
Probably still have a couple of flashes. Here we go. Zelsus will be looking to layer in. Taking a while though, Mac. I'm not gonna lie. V1 gotta get a move on.
Baby Bay was in such a dangerous position, tried to play aggro and left Corey for dead, who managed
Oh
to
my
find
God,
one
this
before
gun.
falling. Paranoia onto the choke point as well to buy some extra time. Vanity still waiting to come in from that garage position. Baby Bay close on the corner. Effie's doubling down with the spec for Zachary trades, who I believe is now on like 17 kills. This man's been putting in absolute work for FaZe, doing so much at the moment. And he's done just enough to get another round. FaZe now, second round of the half, managing to get the W over the line for the round. Still got 4 before they equalize, and still a long way to go before the victory.
Look, I've said this on other casts before, especially when I've looked over towards FaZe, but it's in my opinion, Zachary's the most stable member on this team. Even when he's not the top fragger, because everyone knows Baby Bay, everyone knows Baby Bay's going to be at the top of the list. Usually on this shit, he's coming at massive. It's insane. You look at Masters, you look at the entire performance in Challengers 3. Baby Bay's jet has been like the main talking point of the whole team, but you look across the board, the real stone, the real rock that you really depend on, I think is most of the time going to come down to Zachary. I mean, yeah, he's unfortunately buckled a couple of times with that C defense anchoring, but overall, when you need him to get kills, I mean, look at the Sheriffs again. Look at just how steady and consistent most of these kills are going to come in through. FaZe, they're just hitting C over and over and over. I think it's 3 rounds in a row going C, by the way, for FaZe.
Well, it's drawn a huge rotation from V1, but of course the spike is also on site. Open plant again.
Spike planted.
Seems that FaZe are looking to play some post plants down long. 3 players going that direction. Baby Bait. Solo on site, as we do see the late lurk from Zachary as well. Let's see if you can find the timing. Zelsus still looking to thread the needle here. He's in a bit of an off position. We do see the breach trying to around Corey. He's going to go down for free. That's a gun now. Retrievable. Zelsus picks that up and starts to deal with the players that long. Marv goes down. This could be around for V1 if they continue this trend.
Oh, that was
Maybe they're
sick.
on site, fighting for
Well
his
done.
life. Gets around the corner. The garage just in the nick of time. Another onto Vanity. This is looking good for FaZe now. Some good post plant still. Zelsus just falling eventually. Zachary comes in on the flank.
Baby Bay
Effie
just saved that
falls.
round.
Big play from Zachary coming in just in the nick of time. 3 alive for FaZe, but they will lose Zach to the bomb.
They're just losing SMGs anyway. They'll be okay with that one. So as we move forward, look, I think Zach wants to buy up into a proper rifle. Zelsus nearly came up huge. Gets the kill onto Corey. Finds a free upgrade onto the SMG. And then gets Marv. I don't know how Marv dies to that, because Marv should know, hey, if Zelsus is on the flank, this guy's coming in. He probably didn't know. Maybe Marv knew. They went for the 1v1. Zelsus comes up big. A third 1v1 gets delivered. Zelsus versus Zachary. If Zelsus wins that one, V1 take the round for sure, because there's
Anyone
no
else
way
think it's
FaZe
stupid you can see
then
other
deal
teams'
with the pressure
eco?
coming from too long
No.
if they don't have
This
control
game
of
has
that.
way too much to
So,
worry about.
Just having a bit of
It has
a
way too much to worry about.
Even
If
Bob's
you didn't
card for that.
have that,
Now,
if you didn't have
and
that
again,
showing,
FaZe
it
continuing the
would,
trend of just
bro.
running
ugh.
in to see Baby Bay.
I can't
Again,
imagine this
clearing
game
out
with
the
no-
site single-handedly.
no
one's
alt
in the
economy
place
and
for.
no
Exactly. They're just giving it
actual
up for
economy
free,
being
so FaZe
shown.
doing the
There's
home
already
run,
so much to worry about and think about.
They like to see a V1 play offside.
All right, well, Zelsus gets another pretty quick Empress. Do you like to see me that? You know, range of players that are not afraid to pop the ultimate, going straight in. Still got a layer available. Team at his back. Do you have to look towards the fact
my
that, okay,
God,
I was
he
gonna
got
say,
that
there is
guy,
ultimates
dude.
available from FaZe. They're going to start using some of these. Rolling Thunder is available.
Okay, well, Zelsus, another getting into sight in time, and they've managed to deny that spike plant, so...
Do you not
They've got
see
all
eco in
control.
CS?
V1
No. In
momentum
CS,
their
you have to
favour.
keep
It's
track of their
Marv that
money.
needs to make this flank
But
work,
it's,
as you can
for the
see,
most part, it's
V1
pretty
looking in this
straightforward. You
direction,
play
fully
enough, you
aware
realize
that the flank
how
was in
the
contention.
economy is
Corey,
anyway.
Position spotted, swung by 2 Penny.
But in
From the
CS,
corner.
there's less to worry about.
Thinks
In
he's
this
on
game,
the
you're
fence.
worrying about
Corey's
so much more.
4
You're
alive
thinking
at the
about
end of
so
one
many
for
things that could
V1.
happen.
Now that's going to strengthen the economy. Damn lot.
And this is the problem for FaZe as well, because I don't think that's the type of round you can really afford to lose, even in that 2v4 situation. And I'm looking over towards where Corey is, the fact that Raucous dry peeks that as well. If you have, you know you've lost sight. FaZe have lost sight at that stage, but what you do have is a Rolling Thunder available. If you're Rolling Thunder for your team,
CS has a very, very high skill gap in mechanical skill. That's why you see players like Simple dominating, you know what I mean?
That's how Marv
Mechanically, that game is
the double entry there,
insane.
possibly
It's
even
the
have a
best,
bit of
for
crossfire
sure.
between the fact that Marv and Corey looking from 2 angles. If Raucus is alive on top of that, FaZe can actually win that round. But played that one really safe for some reason, and it's going to give V1 double digits.
Zachary can play some more groundwork. Aggressive approach, and he can. Penny falling. That's a huge pick. But it's on the other side of the map. And again, FaZe have just strolled into the C site, happily taking it for free.
They've only gone C.
Yeah. Common
And
trend.
V1, it's like V1 have fallen for this every time as well, because V1 are thinking every single round, there's no way they go C again.
He
There's
missed
no way
the
they
dart.
come back here. We're going to
That
put
sucks.
more people over towards A and B. And I guarantee you next round, V1 are going to
He's gotta be in the smoke. They know it.
Go elsewhere.
They know
FaZe
it.
in position to win this one, as long as they can hold on to this with their ultimates as well. They got 2 plays over towards long.
Oh,
Half down.
well done.
FaZe can still use
Oh,
these
well done.
Put the Hunter's Fury to work as well, of course.
Oh my god.
The Thunder does not pop that defuse. It's not even half ticked yet.
Oh my god, dude.
Will now be half ticked.
Well fucking done.
He was around, and FaZe be happy with that one. 7 to 10, and
Oh,
everyone
FaZe.
dies to the spike explosion.
That was sick.
of
They didn't
V1.
even. They didn't
Big
even need
damage
their
to
guns,
V1's
dude. They had 2 ults.
Dude, that fault line from Corey was insane. I'm pretty sure it's the
See,
fault
that's where
line as well,
V1
because
has
the ultimate
to
was already
realize
used.
that they have
And the
ults.
last
Somebody has to
couple
play
plays from
anti-ult,
V1 were stunned
or
up,
they
and
all
you can take a look
push.
at that again. Yeah, there's the fault line straight down C long.
Oh, yeah.
Going for the defuse. Double ultimates for the post plant available. Corey
Like,
dies.
an
but
example, that exact situation in CS is basically, all right, well, we're smoked out, so they might pop flash through, or they might spam through. That's it. Like, those are the 2 options. Maybe throw a molly if they have mollies. But in this game, you have to think about their utility, because everyone's utility isn't the same, and not everyone has mollies, flashes, smokes, nades. Everyone's utility is very specific. So imagine there was a world where you couldn't see that they had 2 ults up. They unfortunately could see that there was ults up, but they still overlooked it and they missed it because they're so focused on the round.
Like this time again.
That's what I really like about the game.
Nice and open
There's
for
so
long.
much to like
See if
identify.
V1 can make this
and have to
happen.
work on
Kick to
quickly.
the wall, Player 1. Worse for wear now, as we are going to see V1. Look at this. 5 players all looking to retake from back here. Paranoia through. Vanity will be coming in from garage. Just a matter of moment.
what?
Effie's big hunters.
He doubled them. That is unlucky. That is really unlucky.
Vanity as well coming through the smoke at the right moment. Now back to the 4-2. Again, though, the post plants. They're not going to have the ultimate. Because
Jeez.
Zachary coming around on the flank is good for 1, but Vanity deals with him. And there you have it.
Why is C always open? They're just playing retake
Long
C.
player V1.
That's all.
Another on the board, still maintaining this 4-round lead. And that's that retake I was talking about, Abra.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. They've had to retake. They've been forced into retakes, and the good thing that they're good at them, because otherwise, it's been how many post plants that we have here for FaZe in just this half alone? At minimum 4, got 2 defuses, 2 spike explosions,
This goes here.
and now for V1, I mean, it's like we're just in Groundhog Day. We're stuck in a loop. V1 are going to hard commit 3 over towards A.
Their money is so
FaZe,
bad. If
gonna be
V1 wins
leaning
this
towards
round,
C,
I mean,
although
it's
this
just
round,
over.
might
It
be
really
different.
is.
This might be the first round in the half of FaZe where they're not directly just going down.
They're so
straight
broke.
onto C. Even then, I think if you're V1, you got to be a little bit scared. But V1 might finally actually be rewarded for the fact that they started 3A, because look at FaZe, we're going to be defaulting.
Oh, 2v2 here over towards A long. Zelsis, the bait play for him. Penny taking contact and just going to run away. So Zelsis stays in the corner now. The crucial component of this
Just
setup.
takes his
Zachary
spot.
Bother even
That's
clearing it
funny.
after this. Penny still trying to sell the fake. You've got more numbers coming
Oh!
in. And they still have eyes on the prize. Double kill for Zelsis in that position. Should have just been one and done, honestly. That's that 2v4 again. Let's see if FaZe can get back into the round.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zelsis dying there is going to give a gun away. I thought he was just going to go for 1 kill, dismiss away. That gun is dropped back on the floor via Penny.
Wow, rock ass.
It's going to come
Let's
down to
go.
Raucus versus 2. Spike is on the floor, though, so V1 are in position to stop this FEs versus Raucus for now, and Raucus will try and back away. Looking at the timing, it's going to be FEs taking us to map point 12 and 7. The 1 round, FaZe decide to go A. The problem here, Mac, is there's been no conditioning. They have no idea what V1 setup on A looks like. They have no idea that V1 for like 3 rounds in a row have started 3 members on A, have been pushing up A long and all that kind of stuff. So for FaZe, they don't know what to expect over here, and they get caught out big.
I mean, they probably should have. I mean, they did expect it, actually. You could tell that they expected that
I saw a
setup.
world as well.
They just lost the gun
The
duels.
Raucus won that. He did get isolated.
Maybe they should have done it with the
No,
flash,
one-on-one.
but whatevs.
Effie's towards the end.
If
but,
FE's
didn't
buckled
play
for
out.
sure. That would have been rough. If FE's dry peak that lost, I mean, there would have been hell to pay, because that would have been a FaZe round.
What the rock ass? Let's go.
One can close it out here. They've gone aggressive at mid instead of
Oh my
and
god,
it
he
seems
walked
to be
through the
working out
smoke
for now.
and killed him
Two
in the
for player
side when he
one.
saw him in
Men
mid,
a
dude.
machine at the moment.
Holy
Not
shit.
that seaside again though. Let's see if FaZe can
They don't even have bomb.
maybe take this A site for free. V1 loves to play for the retake, sending numbers down.
It's gonna be a weird round.
Realizing that
Spike
this
is
could
really
be a
far.
position. If Baby Bay overextends from here, he could be in trouble.
Luckily,
Fully
they're lucky
expecting
nobody
this.
pushed. Because if somebody
As
pushed
well,
and
so
gave control of
he's
Spike,
silent.
they lose the
F is
round.
Penny from the timing. Get the information.
They're gonna win this
no, he's
round.
missed the
They're gonna
round.
win this round.
And FaZe, they get the site. They find 2 more kills. They completely turn the
Oh,
tide on the
no.
round. Now that bomb just needs to make its way towards the A site. You've got Baby Bay deep into CT in this 2-on-3. Trying to stop the push in. Oh, Baby Bay, the timing. He's managed to let player 1 run into sight. There's a paranoia. Player 1. Oh, he's spammed.
Wow.
He has
Oh,
prayed
no.
for something in that,
That-
situation. But Corey and Marv hold things down, and FaZe
That
don't
sucks.
let V1 take out
Penny
map
went
one
for the
just
right click.
Like, I'm gonna be honest,
didn't hit any of them.
Very high likelihood that V1 win this map anyway, but
Look
you
at
gotta
this.
see that fumble again.
Not a single hit.
Hate to see that.
It's because he moved as he
Penny's
right-clicked.
gotta be kicking himself on that because
Yeah.
Baby Bay barely sidesteps that to the left, pushes the A button.
I thought they were gonna lose that
on a
round.
Split second, exactly when the right.
I really
comes through
did.
From Penny. I can't believe my eyes, dude. I was burying my face in my hands in that moment. That was ridiculous.
Cloudburst
That's
to allow
just
the cross, and
tilting,
Baby
bro.
Bay goes down early. Penny.
You can't do that with the new
the
update.
Bucky.
Just saying.
That one's going to hurt Baby Bay.
That
straight
would
on
not
the
have been a
face.
kill.
Now, early man advantage. 4v1. Where do they go from here?
Would have been like 100 damage probably.
Looks they're
Like I
just
said,
gonna-
eventually, by the way, Mac, V1
Oh,
were
he
gonna heavily stack
right-clicked.
over towards C.
Oh
Just
no!
so happens that Marvel
Vanity
did pick
right
that
clicked
one
instead
kill
of left
triggers on
click.
life
He would have killed him, I
three
think,
versus
if he left
four,
clicked.
and FaZe can so at least work with 2 ults.
Okay, giving up a whole lot of garage control as well, and now we could see a
Oh!
into the B side, maybe the flank into C instead.
Oh
okay, Raucus
no,
falling.
dude!
Looks
Not
FaZe
like
is ready for
this,
as well.
FaZe.
Just with the classic.
That's unlucky.
Surely not. Surely not. Zachary, can he get this done? 1v4. He's been the crucial piece of the puzzle for FaZe this game. But now his position's known. He's got so many running. Elsis with the Bucky closes things out. And
Okay, that's just kind of an unlucky round a little bit.